Hello, welcome to Jet Mathematics. I remain your host, Milton Ebiwari John. Today we'll be using the quadratic formula to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Quickly, we have an example on the board. It says solve x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Solution. X squared minus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. What we'll do, we'll compare this equation with the general form of the quadratic equation. We know the general form already is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So when we compare this general form with this equation we have here, we try to compare the coefficients that represents a and b and c. Okay, so obviously what represents a in this given equation is the coefficient of x squared, and that is 1. So a is equal to 1. A is the coefficient of x squared. So the coefficient of x squared here is 1. Then let's look at b. B is the coefficient of x. So we are going to check the coefficient of x here. The coefficient of x is minus 2. So our b is equals to minus 2. Then c is our constant term. And our constant term in this in the given equation is minus 3. So c is equals to minus 3. Please, very importantly, take note that signs are very important. Signs are very important. Now we'll record the quadratic formula as we derived in our last video. We say x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we are going to substitute the values of a, b, and c into this equation, and then we'll simplify and get our roots. Very easy. So let's substitute into the equation quickly. So we'll have x is equals to minus, that's the minus in the formula. Then our b is minus 2. So plug in our b, minus 2. Then plus or minus square root. We bring in our square root. B squared, our b again is minus 2. So we have minus 2 all squared. And then minus 4 times a, our a is 1 times 1. And then our c is minus 3 minus 3. Remember, the square root covers everything. All over 2a. Our a is 1. So we have 1 there. Next we simplify. Minus times minus 2 is positive. So we have positive 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 2 squared is 4. Then minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. Then minus 4 times minus 3 is plus 12 all over 2. That's quite easy. So we have x is equals to 2 plus or minus the square root. 4 plus 12 is 16 all over 2. Next we say x is equals to 2 plus or minus the square root of 16 is 4 all divided by 2. Next we can separate the plus or minus. So we have x is equals to 2. We take the plus 4 over 2, or x x is equals to 2 minus 4 over 2. So we have separated the plus and the minus, which are together here. So we are taking them singly, plus here and then minus here. And then we have x is equals to 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 over 2. And that's equals to 3. So that's one of the roots. Or x is equal to 2 minus 4 is minus 2 divided by 2. And that's equals to minus 1. Minus 1. So these are the roots, 3 and minus 1. So these are the roots of the quadratic equation given. Please don't forget to like, share and comment. I'll leave you with an exercise at the end of this video. Bye.